Yo, what's up YouTube? I got some cards here, basically just showing some OCs. Um, you know, just a stack. It's not super many, but hold on, let me just make this big so I can see what I'm doing. Right, here we go. So the first one is an energy card. Right, so it's a reverse energy, right? You know, you can clearly see that the bottom's super thin, the top is super thick, yeah? Right, and for some reason it looks like I'm really far down, like ducking under the camera and that. Right, so this is not too bad. I reckon this probably would get a 9 OC. You know, if that's if PSA don't send it you back as an 8, yeah. Right, yeah. What we'll do is we'll flip them over so you can't see them. I'll move them out of the way, right. So next one is a Wishy Washy, yeah. Which is, this is an off-center card, right? You know, it's nothing fantastic. It's probably like an 8 OC due to the bottom right corner. But there's another one. Then we have a Nest Ball. Now, this is definitely going to hit that OC requirement. You know. Would it get a 9? Maybe an 8. Maybe an 8 OC. You can get 8 OCs. Did show it on the video before. Then another one is an Esper, yeah. So this one's an OC. This is from Burning Shadows, right? You know, I was actually looking for the Slowbro with the misprint on. You know, couldn't find it basically. I don't know where it is. Unless I browse past it real quick. But here's another. This is a Yu-Gi-Oh card from 1998, which is Bandai. This is the like first test print, or 1999. It says 1999, but I'm sure the actual set is started in 98 because some of the cards I've got graded say 1998. So yeah, that's basically from that. Then we've got another one which is a miscut. Well, you could say these ones are miscut because this one's like a little bit way over. You know, I would say, yeah, I'd say this one's a miscut if anything. You know, it's really off, like stupidly off. That's like not even 10% of border. Then we've got Dracopult VMAX, which, you know, is off center from the bottom border. If you check the top to the bottom, you know, it should get an OC. I shouldn't see why this one wouldn't, as the bottom border is just stupidly thick. Right, then we have, alright, so this is something like, you know, this one is, now looking at it as a visual appearance, you know that look at just how thick the bottom is. You know how crazy thick the bottom is, but you see, PSA last time graded my Ponytail, which pretty much was OC last time like that. They graded it an 8. Now, this shouldn't be an 8. This should be classed as OC. Like, I don't see why they say that, or you know, but depending on what whoever's looking at it, right? So here we got a Crystal Beach. This is from the 2008 decks, yeah, so this one's all the way at the bottom to the top. You see, this one again is debatable as well. This one's got an ink dot in the corner, black ink dot. You know, it's not damage, it's an error, it's just something you don't see, yeah. Dracolock, which is pretty much the evolution before from Dracopult, yeah, I think. Right, so, or Dracopult's after, I don't know. Oh, this goes into Dracopult. I don't know, I'm not too sure to be fair on these new cards. There's another Crystal Beach, same issue. This one's like really off center. I've got a few more cards like that have got that specific issue. It is a Caterpie, you know, which is basically off center. Would this get an OC grade? Well, you know, it's kind of debatable at this point with PSA trolling. You know, here's a Poliwhirl. Now, you can see this right border's thick. It's an OC. Now, matching this up to the seal card that I have as OC by PSA, basically, like, yeah, it's the same. So, I shouldn't see why it shouldn't get the grade. You know, here's another one. This matches up to the seal as well that I've got. So, you know, I shouldn't see why that one won't get it either. Now, this one's like a miscut card. In a way, like, look how thin that border is on the top. Rotom decks. This was from a Burning Shadows booster pack. You know, this is the same thing. Now look how thick it is on the back. It's crazy off, right? So, these are just some OC cards that I've got. Like, these are what I was like breezing past the pack. So here's the Charizards. You remember I said that I had a Charizard with, I think there's an ink dot on this. I'm not too sure if that's dirt or something. Maybe dirt. Yeah. You know, I've got, these are the Charizards. I did show these with the OC deck. If you did see that video, for anyone who goes, oh, he didn't show the Charizards, well, here it is. There's one of them. Alright, there's one of them, yeah. Here is, you know, this is debatable. This one's debatable. It is really thin at the bottom, but would they give it an OC? I would say this is an OC. You can tell with the gold at the top to the gold at the bottom. You know, it's thin. Yeah, so I would give that an OC grade. I really think it should get that. So here's this is like Harpies. This is something. I can't remember the name of this. Yeah, this one's pretty difficult. It's like for the Harpies ladies or whatever it is, yeah. So that one's like really off. Here's the second Charizard, which was OC, yeah. Here's a magic card, which is off center. Blue Elemental Burst. This is this is a revised, yeah, revised. And then we've got Alana, which is in a sleeve, yeah. You know, these are just some things I've come across from packs, buying them. So here's a Gold Star Jolteon from 2008. This one's not the best condition. Like, it is damaged. This is pretty wrecked. It is pretty scratched up and stuff, but, you know, I still think it should have an OC qualifier, even if it is like a 5 or a 4. You know, I still think it should get it because it's rare. I bought that card for around 15, I think. So here's a Mewtwo card, 12 for 8, 12/18, right? You know, this is Detective Pikachu. This is an off-center one. We have a Charizard one, which is, you can see this right board is very thick, yeah? Now you see, if these are going to, you know, this is the problem with like grading these. Like, I know because I can see, like, I would label these OC, even if someone, like, if I was a grader at a company, which I'd be like, no, this is OC, mate, straight away. You know, you only take one look at it, like, look at OC on this. OC Charmeleon. This is from Burning Shadows. You kind of get a lot of this stuff from Burning Shadows. Look, there's a Charmander from Burning Shadows. I have about 6 copies of this stuff. But obviously this one's a lot worse. Right, you see this one's a lot worse. So technically they should give it this one. I mean, this one's the opposite direction. So, you know, this is the opposite direction. So here's one. Here's another one. I have about 6, I think, like this. I think they all come from 3 come from a deck, and then I think the others come from boosters and that. So Bulbasaur, this one's real off. You know, OC cards. Right, here's on Charmander, a reverse holo. So, you know, if we get an OC of this, yeah, that's going to be sick, right? This one's going to be reversed as well. So, sick card, right? You know, this came out of a booster. I don't know if I have any. I think I do have some Burning Shadows packs left. I think I do. Yeah, I could open them, but then again, I don't want to get burned and then not get anything out of them. Huntail, yeah, this is from Ancient Origins. I would say that this song's debatable, yeah. I would say it is, because I've seen it, you know. I'm the one looking at it. The back's not, but the front is. So that's why I say it's kind of debatable. It is a debatable card. Now, if you kind of look at it like this, it's only like, I would say like a point, you know, 0.3 or maybe 0.2 thicker at the bottom. So I would say that this is an OC card. Yeah, I would say that this is an OC card, this Huntail. You know, by looking at it. And then here's another famous Burning Shadows card, which is a Duskull. Yeah, so here's just some cards that I've got as an OC. I just thought I'd make it like a kind of cool video. But thanks for watching. If I may see anything, if I come across any more of stuff like this, then I'll make another video of other stuff that I've got. But this is just some stuff I've got. I know some of these aren't amazing cards. You know, they're just like they're not a trainer or just like that. It's just not really a crazy good card. Like, they're not like really good cards. Like, but they're just unique, innit? Because they're just mega off. And considering I found most of these in packs, it is kind of, how many do you come across? You don't come across many of these. But thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you next time. Peace.